Have you ever wondered how much of your life is influenced by anxiety? This invisible yet powerful force subtly shapes our thoughts, emotions, and actions every day. Anxiety is not just the occasional worry or fear. It's a constant companion for many, a shadow that follows them around, tainting their everyday experiences. You may feel it as a knot in your stomach or a rapid heartbeat when you're facing a stressful situation. You may find yourself constantly worrying about the future or replaying past scenarios in your mind. These physical symptoms, emotional distress, and cognitive disturbances are all manifestations of anxiety. And remember, everyone experiences anxiety differently. For some, it might be a subtle whisper in the back of their minds, for others a loud, clamoring alarm bell. Regardless of how it presents itself, what's clear is that anxiety has a pervasive impact on daily life. Anxiety, an invisible yet powerful force, subtly shapes our thoughts, emotions, and actions. But what exactly triggers this feeling of unease and worry? Anxiety, like a chameleon, can change its form, blending into our daily lives, camouflaged by our routines. Triggers can be as diverse as the individuals who experience them. They can be as obvious as a looming deadline or as subtle as a certain smell that takes you back to a traumatic event. But let's take a closer look. Mental health experts often point to stress as a common catalyst. It's like pouring gas on an already smoldering fire. The pressures of work or school, financial concerns, or relationship problems can all stoke the flames of anxiety. Phobias, too, can be significant triggers. Fear of heights, small spaces, or social situations can generate feelings of panic and dread. It's not just the fear itself, but the anticipation of it that can trigger anxiety. Traumatic experiences can also plant the seeds of anxiety. These experiences can create a ripple effect, with waves of anxiety breaking over us long after the initial event has passed. Genetics can play a role too. Just as we might inherit our father's eyes or our mother's laugh, we can also inherit a predisposition to anxiety. It's not a certainty, but a possibility that makes us more vulnerable to anxiety triggers. This is why understanding your personal triggers is so vital. It's the first step towards managing your anxiety. Knowing your triggers is like having a roadmap to navigate through the maze of anxiety. So, how can we break free from the shackles of anxiety, you may wonder? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all answer, but there are proven techniques that can significantly help. Firstly, let's explore cognitive behavioral strategies. These involve identifying and challenging thought patterns that lead to anxiety. For instance, if you frequently worry about worst-case scenarios, you might learn to recognize this as a pattern of catastrophizing, and then practice reframing these thoughts in a more balanced way. This isn't about denying the possibility of negative outcomes, but rather about not letting them dominate your thinking. Next, we have mindfulness techniques. These are all about grounding yourself in the present moment, rather than getting caught up in fears about the future or regrets about the past. This could involve formal meditation practices, or simply taking a few moments to focus on your breath when you notice anxiety starting to creep in. Then, there are lifestyle changes that can make a big difference. Regular physical exercise, a healthy diet, adequate sleep, and reducing caffeine and alcohol can all help to manage anxiety levels. Socializing with friends, pursuing hobbies, and spending time in nature are also fantastic anxiety busters. And finally, when necessary, medication can be a useful tool in managing anxiety. It's important to remember that medication is not a cure, but can be very effective when used in conjunction with other strategies, and under the guidance of a healthcare professional. Remember that different techniques work for different people. It's all about trial and error, about learning what works best for you. It's also worth noting that it's okay to seek help. Therapists, counselors, and support groups can provide invaluable guidance and support on your journey towards managing anxiety. Overcoming anxiety is a journey, not a destination. But with the right techniques, it's a journey you can embark on with confidence. So, arm yourself with these strategies. And remember, you are stronger than your anxiety. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. We all have our moments of struggle, but it's in these moments that we find our strength. It's through shared experiences that we can foster understanding, empathy, and support. So, let's create a space where we can talk, share, and grow together. It's okay to reach out to share your thoughts, your journey, your victories. Share your thoughts, your journey, your victories in the comments, because in this community, no one fights anxiety alone.